Hey y'all, welcome back to A Dash of Gratitude. My name is Beth, and today I'm putting together a Christmas morning breakfast menu. This year on the docket, we have my all-time staple. Every single Christmas, we make slow cooker grits. I've got them cooking in my slow cooker right there. We're also making McGriddle Muffins. I'm gonna put this together on a breakfast board style with a little fruit, a little cheese. It's gonna be delicious. Oh, can't forget the bacon. We're definitely having bacon. All right, come along. Let's put it together. I've made this recipe a few times on the channel already, but it's so good. There's no reason to vary from it. So for my slow cooker grits, I always use the same exact recipe and I actually measure everything out. Today I'm using the Charleston's favorite stone ground grits. I picked these up at the fresh market. In the crock pot, I already have 6 cups of water and 2 teaspoons of salt. You can see it down there. I use Redmonds real salt. To the water and salt, I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of grits. And then we'll come back later to finish the recipe off when it's closer to time to eat. I measured out 1.5 cups of grits, and I'm just gonna use this. This is called a fisk. It's like a fork and a whisk. My other whisks are in the dishwasher, but I'm just going to run this through a little bit to get rid of any lumps. And we're gonna add the lid and set this on low for 7 hours. And this recipe is excellent to set up the night before Christmas, which is what I always do. But for the sake of this video, I'm showing you during the day. So that's why it's daylight outside. But this is excellent for overnight. And in our family, Christmas morning smells like grits cooking. It's just the way we wake up every year. It smells so good. These have been cooking all day, and I'm about to add in the cream, the butter, and the cheese. So I'm going to add 2 cups of cream. I'm just using whole milk. I've also done where I do 1 cup of milk and then 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, and that is really, really good. Then I've got 4 tablespoons of butter. And it's always good to have extra butter to serve with grits because they taste so good with butter. And extra cheese as well. Adding the cheese, I'm using sharp cheddar. And it calls for 4 ounces. I'm just gonna eyeball it and shake in what I think looks right. And here's what it looks like. We're gonna give it a stir. And then I'm gonna turn it to warm because it's pretty hot. It smells so good. These are gonna be delicious. These are creamy and dreamy and so easy to put together. Next up, we're going to be making McGriddle Muffins, and these are so delicious. My kids love these, and they're excellent for like a grab and go option. I like to keep things simple on Christmas, and we usually have a bit of a crowd, and some people like to sit and eat, and some people like to take and go. So this is an excellent, excellent choice. It's a little sweet, it's a little savory, it's a little delish. Right over here on the stovetop, I have the sausage cooking. It's browning up nicely. To this bowl, we're going to prepare our pancake batter. According to the recipe, we're going to take, and you can use any pancake mix that you like. I'm using the Crusties. You're going to add 2 cups of pancake mix. All right. We're going to add 1.5 cups of water. You're gonna add 1/4 cup of syrup. We're gonna whisk it together. Look at this cool whisk. It's by the brand Joseph, and it's flat until you twist it and it becomes a whisk, so it stores nicely in your drawer. To the batter, we're gonna add 1 cup of shredded cheese. Whisk that together, and now we just have to wait for the sausage to get cooked. As soon as the sausage is done cooking, we will combine the brown sausage into this batter. We just pulled this bacon out of the oven. We had it cooking at 400 degrees. We set our timer for 15 minutes, but it doesn't seem quite done. So we added a couple minutes here and there until it got to the crispness of our liking. All right, this sausage is fully cooked and I've drained it on this plate and a paper towel. I'm just gonna add this into the batter. All right, and then we are just going to stir this together. I couldn't stir with one hand, so it looks like this. Now we're gonna put this batter into the cupcake pan, and I like to use a silicone one because these are gonna pop right out of these molds whenever we're all done. So I'm gonna use this scooper. I think it's really like a cookie dough scooper, but I like to use it when I'm making muffins. The oven needs to be preheated to 400, which ours already is because of the bacon. These are going to go into the oven for 12 to 15 minutes. I picked up these appetizer picks at Hobby Lobby. I thought they were so cute. I love how they add that little touch of holiday flair. I don't know what this is gonna look like, but I just wanna see.
I'll go play football.
Does that look like a Santa hat? It kind of does. Let's go with it. I don't know, but they are cute. Something else I'd like to try, since I'm putting this on a charcuterie board, I want to try to use these little cookie cutters. I've got a Christmas tree and a star. I also have a snowflake, but I'm not sure that I'll use that. I think I might just stick with the tree and the star. They're from the Wonder Shop at Target. I'm gonna take 2 slices of this Colby Jack cheese. We're gonna see what this looks like. The sweet little star. And that looks really cute too. I just took these McGriddle Muffins out of the oven and they smell so good. These bring the perfect balance of savory and sweet, and I love that they're just convenient to pick up and eat. Or of course you could always use a fork as well. Like I said, these just smell so good. I wish you could smell them. Here's what we've got as far as the breakfast board goes. I think it turned out so beautifully. I've got the Christmas tree cocktail picks in a little tiny mason jar. And then these are usually called Grinch fruit kabobs, but I left off the green grapes. I put them to the side because it is not about the Grinch today. Today it's about Santa. So we've got Santa hat fruit kabobs. We have a crispy bacon here. And on this side, it's the a little less crispy bacon. We've got oranges, a couple of peppermints. We have the McGriddle muffins. And on a couple of them, I put some of those cheese cutouts. I thought that might be kind of cute. I don't know, we'll see. And then I just have fruit arranged around the board, a little bit of rosemary tucked in for greenery. And I think it looks so good. The slow cooker grits are absolutely perfect. They are so smooth. I know they're gonna taste perfect. And then over here, I've got a little pan of eggs. I'm just scrambling them up. I'm using the same pan that I used to brown the sausage. This Christmas morning breakfast came together so beautifully. And part of what I like to plan to do when I'm making a meal like this is to simplify by prepping ahead. So you could brown the sausage the day before for the muffins. You also could make the breakfast muffins the entire day before. They microwave so nicely. Then on Christmas morning, all you have to do is fry your bacon, whether that's on the stovetop or bake it in the oven. Set everything out on the table or on your island, display it beautifully or simply, and you're good to go. We are all done eating, and I just wanted to come back and say that everything was really, really good. The meal had an overall balance of sweetness, saltiness, and savory, and then like the freshness with the fruit. We also had orange juice, and of course on Christmas morning we'll have coffee and hot cocoa. But sometimes we have a group of people over for Christmas morning, and what I like to do is have an offering where people can just come and eat whenever they want to, like during presents, or if they want to wait till after presents, that's fine too. So I like for Christmas morning to be kind of casual and comfortable, and everyone can just make themselves at home and enjoy the morning at leisure. I'm gonna link down below the video from last year's Christmas morning breakfast. It did really, really well on YouTube. I think it's my most popular video. And at that time I was new to YouTube, so I was just like so excited watching it blow up. It was very popular, so you might want to check that out. I did repeat the grits. Like I said, we do those every year. But last year I made a breakfast casserole, which is my usual go-to. But this year I discovered those breakfast muffins, and they are so good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some ideas and inspiration for what you might do on your Christmas morning for breakfast. Thank you so much for adding a dash of gratitude to your day, and I will see you on the next video.